For Lionel Messi and those playing good football, not Napoli. In fact,
for Napoli, I think that Liverpool. They had a dream come true yesterday.
I beg.
And on behalf of the kind supporters and players of Liverpool who donated a 1-0 win to them yesterday, we'd like to say a very good morning to our friends in Napoli.
Do you know what? I was so surprised that Liverpool didn't have a goal. I mean, a shot on target. Are you serious?
Away to Napoli. I think it happens.
Are you serious?
I think it happens when you have those conversations.
You couldn't beat Chelsea over 180 minutes. Are you serious?
Chelsea didn't beat us twice. We lost one and
drew one.
You win
something this season?
But in all of this, the tragedies haven't happened in the EPL.
Oh, what are you telling me?
The tragedies have not occurred in the EPL. It's when the tragedies occur in the EPL that is a problem. This one is Carabao and
Naby Keita has been sent to the hospital. We're yet to find out the extent of the injury.
That is a cause for concern, I'll tell you.
And what makes it worse is that you play Man City this weekend. Anyway.
Oh, Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola.
Okay,
don't you remember what you did to Man City last season in the UEFA Champions League?
You couldn't beat Chelsea.
No, do you remember what we did to them last season in the UEFA Champions League?
The Sports Center is brought to you by
Pep Guardiola. Okay. All right, but the Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank here for good. FPAC blows your pain away. Multi-TV just thrills. And Cowbell Gold Energy for winners. Now, exciting things are happening with MTN Momo. Keep using your MTN Momo wallets to make payments, send money, and just do more on MTN Momo to build points, and you could win an iPhone X, Samsung S9 Plus, Samsung TV sets, and up to 2,000 Ghana cedis cash every month, plus many more exciting prizes. Dial *120# and to check your points. Promo lasts till 31st October 2018. Please note, promo winners will be called only with 0244 300,000 to redeem their prize from the MTN office and not through text messages. Promo winners will not receive any promo codes. Promo winners do not have to pay anything to redeem a prize. So go on, just Momo it everywhere you go. Terms and conditions apply. Now with the Standard Chartered Visa credit cards, you participate in the best rewards program in Africa and get to redeem for the most comprehensive catalog. What's more, the Standard Chartered Visa Infinite Credit Card provides you exclusive privileges and benefits like never before. Quick free access to airport lounges across the world with lounge key for you and a partner. Enjoy comprehensive travel insurance up to $2.5 million on worldwide emergency services. So apply now for the Standard Chartered Visa credit card today. Call our client care center toll free on 0800 740 100 on all networks, or visit any of our branches for details. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good.
And Danny, let's get into the Sports Center. Another night of UEFA Champions League action, which saw all games having a winner. Paris Saint-Germain were big winners, of course, but Barcelona bounced back to winning ways.
Coutinho dashes the ball straight into the net after a mix-up right there. Barcelona lead at Wembley by 1 goal to nil. They will try another one. It's out! This is a belter. Wonderful blinder. What a way to hit it on the volley. Down some 16 yards into the post, and Barcelona lead by 2 goals to nil. Harry Kane, Harry Kane lashes the ball to the far corner. Down the right-hand side. Lionel Messi spreads the pass and is back into the penalty box. A dead goal, and what a dance from Lionel Messi. 2 goals to 1. It's still Harry Kane. Harry Kane sends the ball into Son. Son has released that. Wonderful goal from Lamela. Chippers the ball and makes it 3-2. The ball comes down. Lionel Messi with the cheekiest of goals. Barcelona have come and conquered 4 goals to 2.
And we know Liverpool suffered the second defeat of the season with a late goal at Napoli.
Oh, Mertens worked that well infield to Callahan's ball across, and Insigne scores in the 90th minute of the game. Brilliantly worked by Napoli. The goal had been coming in the second half, and that puts this Champions League group wide open.
More to come, definitely, in terms of the results and reactions. And you know that there were wins for Tottenham, Dortmund, and Thomas Partey's Atletico Madrid and FC Porto. But first, Siki Akono has been unveiled as coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, signing a 3-year contract. Now, the former Dreams FC and Ashanti Gold coach has been tasked to win an African title during his stay. We're definitely going to be hearing from Siki Akono shortly, but we can now hear from a former CEO of Kotoko, Jarvis Bibra, who thinks Siki Akono is a perfect fit for the club and actually wants management to give him time.
I believe that he will be doing a full time to perform. Whatever motivated them to give him 3-year contract. Shows how serious they would also want him to succeed. Because presently, coaches have been given a year or two. But to go ahead and give him 3 years, so that you have a long-term vision, a vision that will let you succeed, a vision that you think that Siki will be able to take you there. And Siki has proven to be a good coach. You saw what he did with Dreams FC, what he did with Hearts of Oak, Harsh Gold. But the only thing is that I cannot understand why he normally don't last a season. That is the only thing that I don't understand. But I believe strongly that the support of the Kotoko management not interfering with his job. But then they should be talking to each other. They should be having dialogue when there are problems.
Now, we have an interesting story here because, you know, referee David Ajen, who was suspended by the Referees Association of Ghana after the documentary piece by investigative journalist Anas Aremeyawa Nas, says his sexual life has been affected. Now, Ajen is among 53 referees banned for 10 years for misconduct, and he has vowed to fight the ban.
Through the whole of the thing, I wasn't part, or I was not sent a mail or a letter from CAF that I have been banned. So I'm surprised I had this ban from our mother association.
So you think that you don't deserve the ban?
No. CAF, I'm a CAF referee. And through the expose, I wasn't banned. There was names that have been CAF sent out and my name was not part. So I wonder how my mother association go ahead and give me a ban. So I'm not happy.
So have you pointed this out to your mother association?
Yes, they know. The letters counts and everybody have the copy. They know. But I didn't know the reason why they went ahead of giving me that ban.
And now time to talk the UEFA Champions League. A big thank you to everyone who joined us last night for commentary. And we'll begin with that game because Lionel Messi produced a Wembley masterpiece to condemn Tottenham to the second successive Champions League defeat as they were beating there by wonderful goals, 4-2 in our commentary match last night. Messi was magnificent, or was the magnificent orchestrator behind a superb attacking display from the Catalans. Wonderful job done in there. That eventually proved too much for the Spirited Spurs, who also lost their opening Group B game to Inter Milan in Italy. Barca boss Ernesto Valverde is a happy man.
Tienes razón, al final.
Yeah, it's true that after a few bad results, it was very important to do it well today, and we responded very well when the rival was very near us. And our response was very strong, very effective for us. But this is the champions, and these points are very important for us.
Y también.
Spurs boss Mauricio Pochettino, despite the defeat, praised his boys for the character shown in the game.
We cannot talk about topics. We need to talk about reality, and reality with the handicap to play against a team like Barcelona concede after 1 minute on the game. And I think our players were heroes because to chasing always the game again. Playing again Messi, Suarez, Coutinho and company and were on the game and be competitive on the second half.
Well, then Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp says his side only have themselves to blame after a late winner from Lorenzo Insigne gave Napoli victory in the Champions League game in Italy. Watching in Naples was the BBC's Alesta Bruce Ball.
Liverpool very nearly left Naples with a valuable point, but they couldn't really argue against the end result. Napoli with a more threatening team who created all the chances, coming on really strong in the second half, and the Stadio San Paolo exploded with joy in the 90th minute when Lorenzo Insigne tucked away Jose Callahan's inch-perfect cross to put Napoli on top of this group, 1 point ahead of Liverpool and PSG. The goal had been coming. Alisson saved brilliantly from Callahan, Dries Mertens flicked an effort against the bar, and more worrying perhaps for Jurgen Klopp, his team didn't manage a single effort on target, with Mo Salah subdued again. No time to mope though. Manchester City come to Anfield on Sunday.
We can now hear from a disappointed Liverpool boss, Jurgen Klopp.
first half. I think it was completely okay, not very good, but absolutely okay. And second half, then how I said, we deserved, or Napoli deserves the 3 points, of course. And even when they scored a goal pretty late, but we made a few mistakes. But Ali's son could make decisive saves most of the time. But that goal, we made a big mistake.
And just like I was saying, before we started the Sports Centre, there's some worry for Liverpool fans as midfielder Naby Keita was taken to the hospital after being carried off with a back injury and the 1-0 Champions League defeat by Napoli. No decision has yet been taken on whether the 23-year-old will be discharged, and we're looking forward to that game against Man City on the weekend. Anyway, more on the UEFA Champions League, and Neymar hat-trick, inspired Paris Saint-Germain to an emphatic Champions League Group C 6-1 victory over Red Star Belgrade at the Parc des Princes. Nick Harting was watching in France.
Before this game, Neymar insisted that neither he or his Paris Saint-Germain teammates were anywhere near performing at 100% so far this season. If they're still some way short after this performance, then there's plenty for opposition teams to worry about. 6-1 the final score in Paris as a hat-trick from the Brazilian helped earn PSG's first Champions League points of the campaign. 2 goals in 2 minutes in the first half, followed up by strikes from Edison Cavani and Angel Di Maria. Kylian Mbappe made it 5 before a second wonder free kick from Neymar wrapped up a superb win against the Red Star side, who were simply outclassed.
In other games, Kwadwo Samuel's Inter Milan, because he featured in that game, and his great, wonderful crosses leading to one of the goals there, ensured that they were able to win at PSV by 2 goals to 1. Borussia Dortmund thumped AS Monaco by 3 goals to 0 in Germany. FC Porto were 1-0 winners over Galatasaray. Thomas Partey's Atletico Madrid were 3-1 winners over Club Brugge, and Schalke 04 beat Lokomotiv Moscow away by a goal to nothing. Later tonight, we'll see the Europa boys come to the party. Hello, Chelsea fans. You're up against MOLVD at the Stamford Bridge. Hello, Arsenal.
Which team is that, please?
Hello, hello, Arsenal. You are traveling to FK Karabakh. That's not bad anyway. But Abdelila Hafidi scored his first Confederations Cup goal since March to give Raja Casablanca of Morocco a 1-0 semi-final first leg win away to Enyimba of Nigeria. Now he struck early in the second half, in Aba, to put Raja in a strong position in the semi-final. In the other game, Egypt's Al Masry were held to a goalless draw at home by AS Vita Club of DR Congo. There's a sad story, A spectator blinded in one eye at the Ryder Cup says she could have died after being hit by a wayward golf ball. Nakon Remand was injured when American Brooks Strive on par 4-6 hole veered off course in the Le Golf National and struck her. The French woman says she would have been even more seriously injured if the ball had missed her right eye and hit the side of her head.
The doctor told immediately to my husband that it was a very big explosion in my eyes, and it was impossible for me now to see again with this eye. For example, for me, it was in my eye, but since the first day, I make all the story in my mind, and I move just a little my face, but if I stay just in front of the camera, I see the ball arrive in this part of my body, and in this condition, for me it's finished. I couldn't speak with you. It's the dead.
Yes, that story really.
Very,
the eye in that
very
process.
sad
Of course,
story.
the golfers have been reacting to it, and they feel very sorry about it. But
of course,
sometimes the hazards of the sport, just really nothing you can do. Spectator, goes out. Maybe they'll look at it, but I don't know. Maybe
a way to protect.
It's a way to protect the eye when you're watching golf.
Yeah,
and I'm sure the other games like cricket and all, but I think they've got some space in there.
There are some games where they expect the ball to come into the stands, like football and baseball, where the fan even wants to catch the football.
Maybe there's enough space, but you know how traditional golf courses are.
Yeah.
So you don't know where the golf ball is going.
And it's white in the sky, and
you just don't know where it's going. So really sorry about that, but hopefully she'll be fine and she'll be taken care of. Of course, some of the golfers have promised that the proceeds from the Ryder Cup will definitely be going to her, so she can make some cool cash out of it. It doesn't replace losing your eye.
It does not replace an eye.
Yeah, but at least we'll be able to handle that. Danny, that's it for the Joy Sports Centre.
Yep, but George, yesterday we started this conversation on the show, and obviously Fiya Ankrah came came on air speaking about how he believes that some politicians have their hands tied by campaign finances.
That was revealing.
Yeah, when
so revealing.
they are signing some contracts. But I don't know, do you think that it's a justifiable explanation?
Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to be. But I think I understand what he's saying. He says that, look, if you don't work on the system, there's no need to pretend that you're fighting corruption when this is in there. So we probably have to find another way. If we can find another way, there's another way. It's not justifiable. But if that's what the political parties are doing, they would obviously come in and make all of us look, slightly foolish by telling us that they want to fight corruption when they know they just cannot fight corruption.
Because the people who are encouraging it.
I think interesting and very bold from a politician. I don't know if he's decided to quit politics,
he hasn't.
but this is absolutely very bold. And he was speaking, for both.
Yeah, for both sides.
Yes, and that's true. So we must work on the system, I think. If there's any way we can work on the system.
If there's any way that we can. It shows you
how our hands are tied in trying to fight corruption in Ghana. It's a pity.
Josh, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Very, very insightful thoughts there. And you have a round of applause for my producer.